John D. Rockefeller. The name resonates through history. He was the oil baron, the industrialist, the philanthropist. But more than that, he became a symbol of an era. Rockefeller's journey from humble beginnings to unimaginable wealth embodies the American dream, but with a complex and often controversial twist. His story is one of ambition, innovation, and a relentless drive that reshaped American industry. Born in 1839, Rockefeller witnessed America on the cusp of transformation. The Industrial Revolution was gathering steam, and he would come to represent both its promise and its perils. Rockefeller's life offers a glimpse into a bygone era, a time of robber barons and unbridled capitalism. Yet, his story continues to fascinate and inspire, a testament to his enduring influence. This essay delves into the life and times of John D. Rockefeller, exploring his meteoric rise, his controversial business practices, and his surprising transformation into a philanthropic icon. We will examine how he built Standard Oil into a behemoth, controlling nearly 90% of America's oil refining capacity. We'll also analyze his philanthropic endeavors, which continue to impact education, medicine, and scientific research today. Through it all, we'll uncover the man behind the myth. Was he a ruthless capitalist who crushed competitors? Or a visionary leader who revolutionized industry and used his wealth to benefit humanity? By examining the complexities of his life and legacy, we can gain valuable insights into the forces that shaped modern America and continue to influence our world today. Rockefeller's story begins far from the gilded halls of industrial power. He was born in rural New York, the son of a traveling salesman known for his dubious wares and grand schemes. His mother, a devout Baptist, instilled in him the values of hard work, frugality, and religious piety. These early experiences would shape his character and guide his actions throughout his life. Despite a financially unstable upbringing, young John showed a knack for numbers and a strong work ethic. At 16, he landed a bookkeeping job, meticulously tracking every penny. This experience instilled in him a deep understanding of financial management, a skill that would prove invaluable in his later endeavors. Even then, he demonstrated an ambition that belied his age, dreaming of achieving great things. By his early 20s, Rockefeller had entered the booming oil industry. He possessed a keen business acumen and quickly grasped the potential of this new commodity. While others sought quick riches in oil strikes, Rockefeller focused on the less glamorous but more profitable aspect: refining. He understood that controlling the refining process meant controlling the flow of oil, a strategy that would become the cornerstone of his success. The oil boom of the mid-19th century drew fortune seekers from all walks of life. It was a chaotic landscape of boomtowns, wildcatters, and cutthroat competition. Rockefeller, with his methodical approach and sharp instincts, saw opportunity amidst the chaos. He believed in efficiency, organization, and above all, control. In 1870, Rockefeller and his associates formed Standard Oil, a company destined to become synonymous with both immense wealth and ruthless business practices. Their strategy was simple yet effective: control every aspect of the oil refining process, from transportation to distribution. This vertical integration allowed them to cut costs, undercut competitors, and amass unprecedented power. Standard Oil's rise was nothing short of meteoric. Rockefeller, a master negotiator, used a combination of shrewd deals, intimidation tactics, and strategic acquisitions to consolidate his power. He ruthlessly drove competitors out of business, often acquiring them at bargain prices. His tactics, while legal at the time, drew criticism and accusations of monopolistic practices. Rockefeller's relentless pursuit of dominance did not come without consequences. His methods, while legal at the time, were often considered ruthless and unethical. He negotiated preferential rates with railroads, effectively squeezing out competitors who relied on the same transportation networks. He engaged in price wars, driving smaller companies into bankruptcy. Critics accused Rockefeller of stifling competition and manipulating the market for his own gain. They argued that his monopolistic control of the oil industry hurt consumers and stifled innovation. Public outcry against Standard Oil and other trusts grew, leading to calls for government intervention and regulation. Despite the controversy, Rockefeller remained unapologetic about his business practices. He believed in survival of the fittest, arguing that his success was a result of superior efficiency and management. He saw himself as a captain of industry, a visionary leader who was simply playing the game by the rules of the time. However, public pressure continued to mount, and in 1911, the Supreme Court ruled that Standard Oil violated antitrust laws, leading to its breakup into 34 separate companies. As Rockefeller amassed his fortune, a shift began to occur in his life. His devout Baptist upbringing, which had always emphasized charity and giving back, resurfaced. He became increasingly drawn to philanthropy, seeing it as a way to use his wealth for the betterment of humanity. This marked a turning point in his public image, transforming him from a ruthless tycoon into a benevolent benefactor. Rockefeller's philanthropic endeavors were as ambitious and far-reaching as his business ventures. He believed in tackling the root causes of societal problems, not just treating the symptoms. Education, medicine, and scientific research became his primary focus areas. He established foundations and endowed institutions that continue to impact the world today. One of his most notable achievements was the founding of the University of Chicago in 1890. Rockefeller envisioned a world-class institution dedicated to academic excellence and scientific inquiry. He poured millions into the university, attracting top scholars and researchers. His vision transformed higher education in America, establishing the University of Chicago as a leading center of learning and research. Rockefeller's passion for education extended beyond the University of Chicago. He believed that education was the key to individual and societal progress. He supported numerous other institutions, including Spelman College, a historically black college for women in Atlanta, and the General Education Board, which promoted high school education throughout the South. He saw education as a means of empowering individuals and breaking the cycle of poverty. His investments in education, particularly in underserved communities, had a profound and lasting impact. He believed that by providing opportunities for learning, he was investing in the future of America. Rockefeller's approach to philanthropy was strategic and results-oriented. He didn't simply write checks, he sought out the best minds and organizations to manage his charitable endeavors. He established foundations and trusts, ensuring that his philanthropic legacy would endure long after his lifetime. This systematic approach to giving revolutionized the field of philanthropy, setting a new standard for strategic giving. Rockefeller's impact on philanthropy extends far beyond the institutions he founded or the causes he supported. He helped establish philanthropy as a professionalized field, emphasizing strategic giving and measurable results. His approach influenced generations of philanthropists, shaping the way charitable organizations operate today. His legacy is evident in the countless foundations and nonprofit organizations that follow his model of strategic giving. From the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to smaller community-based organizations, his influence can be seen in the way they approach grant-making, program development, and impact assessment. Rockefeller's story highlights the evolving role of wealth and responsibility in society. He believed that with great wealth came great responsibility to give back and make a difference in the world. His life serves as a reminder that true success is not measured solely in financial terms, but also by the positive impact one has on others. While Rockefeller's business practices remain controversial, some of his principles continue to resonate in the modern business world. His emphasis on efficiency, cost-cutting, and vertical integration are still considered fundamental business strategies. Companies across industries strive to streamline operations, optimize their supply chains, and control as much of the value chain as possible. His focus on data and analysis, honed during his early days as a bookkeeper, foreshadowed the data-driven decision-making that is prevalent in today's business environment. Companies now rely heavily on data analytics to understand customer behavior, optimize pricing, and make strategic decisions. Moreover, his belief in the importance of brand recognition and customer loyalty is more relevant than ever in today's competitive marketplace. Companies invest heavily in building strong brands that resonate with consumers and foster trust. While the methods may have evolved, the underlying principles of efficiency, data-driven decision-making, and brand building remain central to business success. John D. Rockefeller was a man of contradictions, a complex figure who embodied both the best and worst of his era. He was a shrewd businessman, a ruthless competitor, and a visionary leader who revolutionized the oil industry. He was also a devout Christian, a devoted family man, and a philanthropist who dedicated his later years to giving back to society. His story challenges us to confront the complexities of history and the often uncomfortable truths behind success. It forces us to grapple with the ethical dilemmas of capitalism and the responsibility that comes with great wealth. Ultimately, Rockefeller's legacy is a mixed bag. He left an indelible mark on American industry, philanthropy, and the very fabric of American society. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the importance of ethical business practices. Yet it also inspires us to dream big, to strive for excellence, and to use our successes to make a positive impact on the world. John D. Rockefeller's life and legacy continue to fascinate and inspire debate over a century later. Was he a robber baron who amassed a fortune through questionable means? Or was he a captain of industry who built a business empire and then used his wealth to benefit humanity? The answer, like the man himself, is complex and multifaceted. His story offers valuable lessons for aspiring entrepreneurs and business leaders. His unwavering work ethic, his attention to detail, his strategic thinking, and his ability to adapt to changing circumstances are all qualities that contribute to success in any era. However, his ruthless business tactics and monopolistic practices serve as a cautionary tale, a reminder that ethical considerations should always guide business decisions. Ultimately, Rockefeller's enduring legacy lies in the questions he continues to raise about the role of business in society, the responsibilities of wealth, and the delicate balance between ambition and compassion.